Hi guys, welcome back to Let's Talk Ships, and today we have some good looking pictures about French cruisers. Please let me know what you think about French cruiser. I know some of you guys are very upset that the Royal Navy battleships or heavy cruiser do not come to the game, but maybe, this is my personal opinion, the reason it's not coming, I do believe there it will be a real battleship, Royal Navy battleship, and heavy cruisers line. So there'll be a split line. This is personal opinion, and this is my wild guess that Royal Navy cruiser will have heavy cruiser line and a real battleship line. That's personal. The reason it's delayed, and we will receive the French cruiser at the beginning. Okay, let's start with the tier 1. Not something special, I mean, it's a tier 1 for a crowd out loud. It's nothing you have to be excited. You will just play 1 or 2 game and you will get to tier 2. Tier 2, it looks almost like St. Louis-ish, with not so many guns. I don't know exactly how many guns, but not few either. I mean, after all, it's only tier 2. She's kind of sleek, very, looks like Russian early age cruiser. Not something special. She has kind of some secondary. Very weird. I'm talking about this turret. Oh man, that's a secondary, and those are turrets. Well, nothing to be excited. I mean, she will kind of be slow, but who cares? It's only tier 2. And then let's go back, folks, to 3. This is still tier 2. She looks good, don't get me wrong. She does not maybe have the Russian firepower. I'm talking about the guns, and yeah, let's go take the next one. Now we come to the tier. This kind of looks kind of a modern. If you compare this ship with all tier 3, she looks a whole lot much more modern than the St. Louis and what do you have, the Russian and so on. She has actually double turrets. Not that much firepower because of St. Louis and the Russians. I kind of forgot the name. It's full with guns, and kind of weird that she lacks of the firepower. But there's one thing that this doesn't she have, but the all tier 3. Well, except maybe the Japanese cruiser, yeah. She has 3 torpedoes, folks. Beside the Japanese cruiser, she's the only cruiser at tier 3 with torpedoes. Yes, folks, because remember, St. Louis and the Russian counterparts will also have a bunch of guns all over the place, does not have torpedoes. And double turrets, if there are 8, it's okay. I mean, I'm actually excited to have this. She's kind of very high in the water. I do believe that she'll be easy killed by enemy battleships. But yes, it is very interesting cruiser with torpedoes. Do you have 3 launchers? Or only one launcher, 3 torpedoes? Yeah, she's interesting. She looks modern, much modern, like St. Louis. And then it's same ship. Oh my god, holy crap, folks, we have 2 launchers, and you're talking about 6 torpedoes on each side, which makes her close quarter the most deadliest cruiser in this game. I repeat, close quarter, this is absolutely a nightmare. Why? Because she has more torpedo than a freaking Kuma. And Kuma is tier 4, right? And this is only tier 3. So yes, I do believe that she maybe does not have the amazing guns. Well, I do believe she has 4 turrets. If she has 4 turrets, 8 guns are not bad, not bad. So yeah, I kind of have this gut feeling that she will be one of the strongest tier 3 cruiser in this game. And it's kind of a ball to say it, but this is my personal opinion. Even though she is a light cruiser, it's kind of high in the water, so she has, how shall I say, she's not forgivable. If you show your broadside, you are pretty much dead, because it's a light cruiser, you have no armor whatsoever. And then let's go back to the tier 4. Now this cruiser, folks, she looks not that high in the water, or maybe she does, but I'll tell you a secret. This is the cruiser I'm looking for. I'm more hyped to this cruiser than anything else. It's just because of the 8 guns and 2 launchers, folks, and aircraft carrier. I do believe it's, even though I still kept my Kuma, it's when this cruiser arrived, it's about time to sell my Kuma, because she has more firepower than Kuma. She has spotter planes and 2 launchers, which makes 6 torpedoes. Once again, I don't know the range about the torps and rate of fire and guns and like, but she, in general, this is my personal gut feelings, she looks very strong ship at tier 4. And remember, what's a special tier 4? I'll tell you what's a special. The most dangers you can face, it's tier 5. Most of you gonna face, because tier 4 has preferential matchmaking, which basically means that you're gonna shoot other tier 4, tier 3, and absolutely the worst case scenario, you're gonna shoot some tier 5. But in generally, this is the thing, if you're playing with tier 5, you will often face tier 7 ships. If you're playing tier 4, you're only gonna face tier 4, tier 3, and just sometimes tier 5. So tier for tier, she looks very strong because of the matchmaking and because of the torpedoes and 4 double turrets. It's 8 guns. You know, once again, you kind of have this feeling that she is good, very good tier for tier. Now, talking about tier 5, it's something big different between this ship. She kind of feels very high in the water. She looks even much more modern, and maybe, I'm just saying, she will be a very fast cruiser. I'll bet that, my personal opinion, that she will be one of the fastest tier 5 cruisers in this game. But this, once again, it's my personal opinion. Otherwise, fire-wise, I do also like, let's say, Königsberg. Königsberg has only 1 turret in the front and 2 in the back. Here, the other way around. So somehow she feels that will be very close to Königsberg, but with better turret placement than her. But once again, this is only tier 5, so you have to compare with Omaha and all the other ships. A kind of a sleek looking ship. I have this feeling that she will be one of the fastest in this game. She will maybe reach more than 31 or 32 knots, maybe faster. I have this feeling. Just please leave your comment about this ship. Kind of interesting for tier 5. At tier 6, okay, this is actually a tier 10, will come later. At tier 6, remember, you have Cleveland, you have Bugioni, you have so many good shipped Aoba and stuff like that. I don't know about this ship, to be honest with you. They, from now on, from this tier, they need to have a flavor. I don't know what kind of guns. Maybe it's only 152mm guns, in 9 guns instead. But also Bugioni will also have 9 guns. So guns-wise, firepower, she's okay. Comparing with the AA, and that it's, I don't know. To be honest with you, it looks like 100 or 120mm guns over here, and some others. Not something amazing, definitely not a Cleveland. Maybe close to Bugioni's AA. Yeah. Torps wise, only 2 torpedoes in each side. Once again, I don't know the range. I don't know how it looks like. Maybe it's you can have like Royal Navy cruisers. I do believe there you can send one by one. Maybe, I don't know, but I will figure out there, because it's only 2, you can send them one by one. But torpedo wise, 2, it's a joke. I mean, come on, at tier 4 you have 6 torpedoes, and here at tier 6 you only have 2 torpedoes launcher. It's torpedo wise, she's a joke, but she's looks slick. She looks like a very fast cruiser. I don't know if it's I do believe it's still a light cruiser, like very easy to shoot, very easy to kill. So I don't know, I'm not that very hype about this one, to be honest with you. And she's kind of small in the water, so she's not a, how should I say, very high, easy to citadel and pen. But don't forget, at tier 6 you'll often face tier 7 ships, and tier 7 ships and battleship will wreck you in pieces. This is my personal opinion. Once again, AA doesn't look that impressive, but not very weak either. Don't get me wrong, I can see some AA, but I don't know what kind of strength but torpedo wise, very weak, very weak. I don't know if, but even Royal Navy only has 3 torpedoes, so it's close to that. We are finally here to this absolute looks like heavy cruiser, folks. This is, I do believe, in this line first 203mm guns, which basically, folks, if we have 8 203mm guns, it will be very close to the Germans ones. What it's kind of a hype, and don't get me wrong, at tier 7 there's a lot of good cruiser, and I'm talking about Fiji, and I'm talking about a lot of very capable, and I'm kind of a hype for this cruiser. It really looks how should I say, not that high in the water, and she has 203mm torpedoes. I'm talking about guns, 203mm guns. Torpedo wise, I do not know. Maybe it's another pictures. Yeah, now I can see the torpedoes. It only has three torpedoes only. 8 guns. Those looks at least 100 or 120mm dual purpose guns. But here in front you have nothing, very small. I kind of have this feeling that the French are not any AA support fleet cruiser. This is my personal opinion. I don't know how she perform. I do believe that those French will be very fast. I don't know about rate of fire about her, but I don't know, what should I say. It's looks slick, it looks fast. You have of course spotter plane or fighters plane as well. Some kind of flavor consumable they will have. I don't know, I don't have any leak information about those yet. She looks alright. At tier 7 it's Miyoko with 10 guns, and York with a lot of torpedoes, 6 torpedoes in each side. You only have 3, but once again Fiji only has 3 as well. So yeah, she looks like actually a heavy cruiser. She doesn't look like a light thin armor cruiser. So yeah, it is kind of interesting, but I don't know what's her specialty I'm talking about. And now at tier 8, well, she definitely looks more modern. Unfortunately, torpedo wise it's only 3 again, with a little bit better AA, but for tier you kind of need more AA, and maybe 2 launchers, 2 planes, we don't know for sure. But what I can see from this ship, she looks not that long, big. She could be a very tiny, very fast maneuverable ship. The gut feeling is saying that this will turn on the dime and it will sail very fast, because it's kind of a modern. This looks like not 930, this looks more like 960, the model, and you know, all the stuffs. AA, we can take a next picture. Yeah, we can definitely see much improved AA. Those are multi-purpose guns, AA guns, here at the back, and you can see some of them. Unfortunately, you can only see 3 torpedoes. Definitely one of the weakness, but once again, British Navy Edinburgh only has 3 torpedoes after all. She looks a whole lot better with AA, to be honest with you. We have 2 machines guns over here and some of them here and all over the place. I'm not saying that she is like a St. Louis. I'm talking about Cleveland or stuff like that, but this is tier 8, so you have to kind of at least protect yourself towards AA, an aircraft carrier. And yeah, I do believe that she can definitely defend herself. This is what I see here. And firepower, 9 guns, it must be 23 millimeters guns. It's okay, I mean, not something amazing, but I don't know what to say. Let's face it, Mogami has 15 guns, and Chapayev has 12 guns and stuff like that. She kind of feels lack of firepower, to be honest with you, but she is very close to the US line with 9 guns and 3 torpedoes. AA, we don't know. Let's go to a very interesting. Now it's the French St. Louis. I don't know how should I say. At tier 9 they are very good capable cruisers like Rune and many other very little cruisers like Neptune, with very fast rate of fire and a lot of guns. Torpedo wise, I can most of us see here 3 or max 4. There's no more than 3 or 4, so the French line will not have massive torpedo. Only at tier 3 and tier 4 you're gonna have a bunch of torpedoes, but otherwise you won't. Maybe it's the speed, maybe it's the armor, I don't know. I don't think their armors will do them any good, because it's Yamato and Moskva will facing it you, so I don't know about the St. Louis, to be honest with you. It could be that bad that it's gonna be the one of the weakest cruiser tier for tier. I have this bad feeling because it doesn't look that she has amazing AA or secondary. I do believe that I almost can say that this French St. Louis could be a stinker. Why I'm saying that? Well, you don't have smoke, you don't have 5 seconds reload time of guns. I don't know, you have to have something special, maybe radar, I don't know what, to do something special, because what I'm seeing here, it's not something. I mean, do you really think that this cruiser will have any AA whatsoever with compared with all other tier 9 cruiser? The answer is no. It sure does not have even not even closer to tier 8. I mean, tier 8 looks a whole lot much more beefier with AA. Yeah, she has some guns, I mean, but for crowd allowed this is tier 9. And you still have 9 guns. And torpedoes, why we cannot see the torpedoes there? I will bet you only 3 or 4 torpedoes in each side. So far I'm not that very hyped, to be honest with you. I have a bad feelings about this one, tier 9. And the last one. Now this has a very sleek and very good armor. I might be wrong, but it sure looks a very modern, very high-tech cruiser. And let's come to back their wargaming. They put them so weird. The tier 10, apologize. Okay, there she was. This is how the tier 10 looks like from above. Now this has AA. I can so much say that of all French lights she will be the best with AA, because of those secondary, I don't know if they're 120 millimeters guns, but they are all over the place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turrets in each side. And we can see the torpedoes. She will have the torpedoes, folks. Unfortunately, only 3 torpedoes. Please let me know, what do you think about French line? She is interesting, to be honest with you. Maybe tier 4, tier 7 and tier 10. It's the most power or most interesting cruiser that I kind of feel that it would be, but they need to have something of flavor, like each and every, like German has Hydro, US have the AA, and so on. Maybe French have something else, we don't know. Thanks guys for watching, hope you enjoy one. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Have a good one, bye.